Hello everyone. Today I'm very excited to share with you beginner tutorial for Microsoft Word. If anyone haven't used Microsoft Word before, this tutorial is ideal for him. And at the end of this video, after watching this tutorial, you will be easily navigate in Microsoft Word without any help. Let me show you how. The first thing first, if you don't have Microsoft Office installed in your computer, first you need to do Google it, office.com, office.com, and you need to purchase the Get Microsoft 365. You can click this option, Get 365, and here it's showing for home use and for business use. For us, for individual, it's home use, and there are option of paid yearly or paid monthly. Paid yearly is with discount, and paid monthly is a bit expensive than the yearly payment. So I have two options like Microsoft 365 Family or Microsoft 365 Personal. 84.99 and 104.99. So this is you can use for 1 to 6 user, and this is for one person only. It's also made the comparison between the family, personal, and the one-off purchase. The one-off purchase, you have to pay just once and you will get this latest version. However, later down the years, if new Microsoft Office function or features are released, you won't get those features unless you specifically paid for it. So this is for buying the Microsoft 365. If you have already installed the Microsoft Word in your computer, so go to the search bar and just search Word and it will show Word app. Click on this one and very first layout which you see is this one. This is how very initial when you open the Word for the first time. So here you can see blank document. I can start with blank document or I can use the ready to use templates. There are more templates here as well. So purpose of these template is to give you head start if you want some idea. So you can click any template to use or you can open any existing document in your computer. These all documents are already existed in the computer. So I'll go to home and start with the blank document. Click on this one. A blank document will appear. Very first thing, I would like to save this document. There's an option here on top left. If I click this one, it will another window will pop up from for more options. Either I can use in OneDrive or I can use in my computer. So I recommend to save in OneDrive because if we save any document in OneDrive, then we can access that document from any other device. So I will keep its name beginner tutorial 1 and save. Now it will save that document in OneDrive so I can access it from any device. Very first thing is you can see this Copilot sign. So because my version is 365, so it is the part of latest feature. If I click this one, so it's asking me to give any prompt. So then it will suggest me the text. For example, I want to see the benefits of using Microsoft Word in 7 lines. If I click generate, it will start generating the text, and in a matter of seconds, you can see it has drafted the text. So I can keep it, change it, or delete it. I would like to keep it. And now, as you can see how quick and easy that is to get the text by using the Copilot. Let's see some of the formatting. For example, so for the Microsoft Word, for these two words, I want to highlight as a bold. So option is here, bold, B. If I click this one, it will bold the text. And there is underline option as well. I can underline this word. And if I want to change the color of this word as well, so here you can see text color. So I can choose choose any color which I want, click this one, so it will change its color. So next thing is I want to use this formatting, for example, this color, the bold and the underline for some of the other words as well. So what I will do instead of repeating this process, I will select this word and then you can see the format painter. It is to copy the style. It will copy all the formatting style from this word. If I click this one, it will copy all the formatting style from this word, and then wherever I'll go, you can see this brush sign. So if I just select another word, it will apply that formatting on that word. You can see now it has applied the green color, underline, and the bold. For example, if I want to apply the formatting on multiple words, then instead of clicking the format painter again and again, I will select the word and double click on format painter. Now it will allow me to paste that formatting at multiple location without clicking again and again. For example, if I apply formatting here and I can still see the brush sign, I will apply the formatting here as well. To remove that brush, so I'll click again, so it will remove that format painting brush. So next thing is if I want to clear any formatting, so I want to clear formatting from here or from here. So what I will do, I can use clear formatting. So clear formatting is just above the font color. If I click this one, so it will clear its formatting. It also cleared its the bullet point as well. So if I want to remove the bullet points, so I will clear the formatting and it will clear every formatting from here. So do the formatting, I will select the word and it will show that mini bar as well. It is the quick way of applying the formatting. I can quickly apply bold, italic, and underline on my text. So again, if I want to apply the numbers or bullets point again, you can see the option here, bullet point from here and numbers from here. So click the node on the side and apply this one. It will assign the numbers to each line as well. So these were the few of the formatting, and there are some like different styles as well. There are options here, and there is a find option here, find and replace. If I click this one, advanced find, so you can find and replace. For example, I want to find the word use and want to replace with utilization. We see replace all. So you can see all done. We made three replacements. So it made three replacement wherever it saw the word use, it replaced by utilization. So close this one, and there is a undo option here. If I want to undo any action, so just click this arrow and it will undo my action. Let's move on to the next tab, the insert tab. Insert tab, I can insert the blank page break. So if I click blank page, it will add a blank page after my this page. Again, I can undo my action from here, this one, and I can also insert the table. If I want to insert table, it's like one row, two column, two rows. So it depends on my requirement. Next one is I can insert shape, icon, picture. If I want to insert picture from this device, I will go to this device and then so I will select the picture which I want to upload. I will go to the location. This picture I want to upload. If I click insert, it will insert the picture for me. You can see as soon as I inserted the picture, another tab on the top, picture format has been appeared. You can format your picture, so you can see you can remove background, you can make color changes, you can apply border on your picture like this one, and you can You can change the different frame sizes as well. Again, I will undo my this action. So keep undo it until it's gone. Another option, let's go to the insert tab again, and there is a screenshot option as well, chart option as well, header and footer. Header is something which is at the top area of the document, and footer is at the very bottom area of the document. So if I want to apply number at the footer, so again I click on this option and you can see the edit footer option. So it's showing me the footer. Click this one and you can assign the number. Sorry, the number option is this page number, bottom of the page, and you can see click this one and now it has assigned the numbers. So whenever you create new page, it will allocate a new number. So next page would be 2 and then 3, then 4 and then 5. Let's explore the next one, draw. So I can draw anything from the any color. For example, this one. If I want to just highlight this one, I can highlight this text. Again, undo action from this one. Move on to next tab. Next tab is design tab. Design tab is the different styles of the text as well. You can choose from here. The other important option is watermark. If I click this one, if I want to apply confidential word as a watermark, I click this one. You can see the confidential word has been used as a watermark. It is to maintain the confidentiality of your document. If you want to remove it, just go to the remove watermark and it will remove the watermark from your document. Move on to the next one. Next one is layout. Layout key options are margins. So this is the normal page margin. If you want to narrow the page margins, narrow page margin will allow me to write more text in one page. So for example, in normal layout, if there are 100 page, I can write 100 words I can write. In the narrow margin, I can write maybe 150 words. So again, you can custom margin as well. The another option orientation, you can change the portrait or landscape. If I want to change the space type to the landscape, so I will change and you can see it has more area now to type. Again, I can undo my action from here. Next one is reference. So in reference, you can create the reference and for example, insert footnote. If I click this one, so it will allow you to make the some bottom note. I can just say Microsoft Office Learning, which is my channel name. So it will allow me to make some bottom note at the end of the each page. Move on to the next one. Next one is mailing. Mailing. So if, for example, the start mail merge option, this one, if I click this one, email message, so it will change the layout of the Word document like I'm writing the email. Again, if I want to go back to the normal Word document, if I click this one, it will bring back the normal layout of Word document. Next one is review tab. So under review tab, the key options are spelling and grammar check. You can check spelling and grammar. So editor option is it shows like it's giving me the score 77%, like spellings there are two mistakes in spelling. I can see the red line as well. So it's also show the refinement. Is your text clear, concise, formality, inclusiveness? So it gives the rating according to the quality of your text, quality of the narration. Another option is read aloud. Read aloud. So if you click this one, it start reading loud your text. Another option is the track changes. So if you, for example, if document is shared between few people and if you want to keep the track of changes, you can easily allow this option and it will track changes for me. For example, if I click this one and then I will type tutorial Now you can see its color is different because it's showing me I made change here. Again, I will select this one. If I want to accept this change, I will accept this change and stop tracking. I will say accept all changes and stop tracking. So it will stop tracking. Next one is View tab. So under View tab, this is print layout at the moment, this document. I can change it to the read mode. So read mode is showing me in this way. So this is for like reading purpose. Again, I will press escape. It will take me back to the original layout. Some of the other options are ruler option. If I click this one, it show you the ruler at the top. Uncheck this one, grid lines. It will show the grid lines on your document. And new window, it will open another Word document which will contain the similar text. For example, if I click this one, you can see it open another document and that has the same text. I close this one, go back to the original one. So the very last one is Help tab. Help tab key options are you can request help or provide feedback to the Microsoft Office, give compliment, report a problem, make a suggestion as well. So these were the very quick introductions of the Microsoft Word along with the ribbons which are commonly used and some commonly used options, commonly used tools, commonly used functions. Hopefully you like this video. Hit the like button if you like this video and make sure to subscribe my channel.